Go rushing into anything.
That was a good hit!
Doubt that's likely to change.
Get your dirty hands off!
People always talk.
Thanks for the ore. I'll drink to you.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble
I
ahead.
thought that'd been cleared up ages ago.
Thought that'd be...
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
Alert! Intruder!
You think
Don't try that again.
that won't happen again?
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
There was a time. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Maybe.
Hang on. Better not go rushing in.
I wouldn't like to be
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Put the weapon away.
my problem.
Lucky for you, but I would have enjoyed.
He's had enough.
You won't have much.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know about it.
Some people never learn.
Watch what you tell people.
Ah, you're probably right.
There was a time when things would have gone better. I wouldn't like.
That won't happen.
There must be
I thought
something
that'd
about
be
that
cleared up
story.
ages ago.
Lie on somebody, you're in trouble.
Hang on. Not go rushing into it.
Yes.
Must be
I can't.
something about that story.
Come back.
Keep it to yourself.
Always lie on somebody.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty told me you let Kergo beat you. He didn't seem to be very enthusiastic. But he was impressed by you having the courage to fight against Kareem, even though you've been defeated. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colomb. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. You've found enough people to speak in your favor, but you still have to pass the test of faith.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
That wasn't very clever.
Let's talk about something.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him.
You're very probably right.
You have to watch what you tell me.
Take care.
There would be trouble ahead. You shouldn't.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead. People.
If you think.
There must be something about that story. That won't. You're very probably right. That's not really my problem.
There was a time when things would have gone very good.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'd better keep out
I
of it.
thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
There must be something about that story after all.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Yes,
Hang on. Not
Let's
go
talk
rushing into
about
anything.
something
It's not really my time when things would have gone very differently.
your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon.
Cleared up ages ago. You're probably right.
Take care.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
But
Let's
keep it
talk
to
about
yourself.
something else
Don't you?
instead.
I'm not listening to all that blathering
You think-
I
anymore.
wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Some people never
always
learn.
talk.
But keep it to yourself.
That's
People
not
don't
really
need to
my
know.
problem.
Maybe
If you think
that's not really my problem.
there must be something about
Let's
that
talk
story
about
after
something
all.
else instead.
Though.
Hey, you! Now what?
I
The time's come for you to prove you're a true friend. Just 10 ore and you're in. What do you say?
Won't happen again.
See ya.
Take care of you.
That's really not my problem.
Do you think?
As long as I'm not involved. There must be something about that story after all.
How's
Good. With me, you don't need to worry about.
you scratch my...
That's the way.
I'd like to be in his shoes, though. There must be something about that story after all. That's not really my problem. Let's.
I would like to be in his shoes, though.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. Somebody and you're in trouble.
There must be something about that story after all.
That wasn't very clever. That's really not my problem.
Mordrag was one of my most important suppliers. If you want to join this camp, it'll be very hard.
To know it.
Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
If you think.
There was a time when things would have gone very.
Relax, maybe I can make up for it, can I?
I wouldn't know how you're gonna do that. Unless you get me a new fence.
How am I supposed to find somebody like that?
I just told you. I don't believe that you'll ever be on good
To know it.
Rely on somebody,
Maybe.
and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
There must be something.
You're trading things which belong to the ore barons.
Don't try it on, pal.
To all the blathering
That wasn't
anymore.
very clever.
Then just kiss me.
That won't happen again.
There was a time when things would have
Better
gone.
keep.
Show me.
People always talk.
As long as I'm not involved.
There must be something about that story.
As
after
long as
all.
I'm not involved.
Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
There must be something about that story after all.
You're very probably
People
right.
never learn. Why does that happen over and over again?
You're very probably right.
Some people.
Show me your...
Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That won't happen again.
Maybe.
That's really not my
I'm not
problem.
listening to all the blathering anymore.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Why does that happen
Some
over
people
and
never
over again?
learn.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
If you think.
I doubt that's ever
Some
likely
people
to
never
change.
learn.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're very probably right.
You have to watch what you tell
Better
people.
keep out of it.
I thought that had been cleared
There
up
was a
ages
time when
ago.
things
Let's
would
talk
have
about
gone
something else
very
instead.
differently.
There must be something about that story after all.
People always
Same
talk.
old story every
Let's talk
time.
about something else
Shouldn't
instead.
believe everything you hear.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well,
I'd better keep out of it.
It was obvious that they would be
Give me the digger.
oh, good.
Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Don't blather
People
so much.
always
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Let's talk about
Some
something
people
else
never
instead.
learn.
There was a time when things would have gone very
There must be
differently.
something about that story. I'm not listening to all the blathering. You're very probably right.
Maybe.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Hang on.
That's not
I'm
really
not
my
go rushing
problem.
into
But keep
anything.
it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Let's talk about something else
It was
instead.
obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Some people.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Can you tell me anything about the mine?
Well, this part we're standing in now is the main shaft. A system of catwalks takes you down to the bottom, and they're digging for ore everywhere. But you need to be careful. There are many mine crawlers there as well. Right at the bottom is the smelting place. We're smelting a part of the ore to use.
What do I need to look out for in the mine?
Mine crawlers, mainly. Dangerous beasts. We've had to give up a few caves because of them. They've eaten quite a few diggers, too. Oh, but my tongue's... You bring me a beer, and I'll tell you something.
Here, drink to my health.
Thanks. Well, crawlers live in large packs, mostly in the side caves. They've never attacked us here in the main shaft yet. If you ever meet one of them, run. Or stand with your back to the wall. That way you may stand a chance. If you want to know more, or talk to Ian, he's the boss.
See ya.
May I pass through here?
Can I try?
I have everything you need.
Can I trade?
I have every...
How's things?
I have a deal to suggest. If you make Aaron leave the chest alone, I'll give you 10 ore.
I'll see you later.
Yeah,
Ian sent me. You should go to see him at once.
What does he want?
No idea. Ian will tell you that himself. Do you think he'd tell me something like that?
Then I'll go to see. Let me pass.
You owe me 10 ore.
here, you've already earned it. Oh, and one more thing. I have the key to his...
Give me the key.
You made good business.
I just wonder what you get out of it.
I'm always glad when I can get one over on the gods. And if they found the content of the chest with me...
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hey, you! If you try to make a fool out of me again, you've had it. You got that?
Hey, don't you miss the key to your chest?
Indeed. I don't even want to guess how or why you know about the key. But I'll give you 20 ore if you get it back for me.
Here's your key.
Yeah, that's it. Well, here's your 20 ore like we... But you'd better watch out in future. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye... Let me pass.
Are you Ian, the boss of the mine?
Yeah, I'm Ian. And this is my mine. So don't...
Diego sent me. I'm to collect the list.
All right, here's the list. Tell him to hurry.
Isn't that Gomez's?
Yeah, of course, this is the mine of the old camp. But in here, there's only one boss, and that's me.
I'll just have a...
Don't make...
Can I trade?
Yep.
That won't happen again.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
change. You're very probably right.
I have the list from Ian.
I'm not listening to all that blather.
Well done. That'll get you a few brownie points.
There must be something about that story after all.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few.
And?
Scatty told me, but he was impressed by. Whistler told me the story. Sly told me that Fingers told me that you've really managed to get the recipe from Kala. Thoris says we could make use of someone like you. You've found enough people. You also passed the test of faith. Go to Thoris. I've already told him.
That's really not my problem.
People always talk.
Take care.
That's really not my problem.
If you think.
Some people never learn.
Diego says I'm...
That's my...
And what are you...
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone will decide whether you get to... From now on, you're on your own.
Obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I need to get into the castle.
And you expect me to let you stroll inside the castle?
Yeah.
Okay, show me...
I'm not letting you...
Okay, I forgot.
Maybe.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed...
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal.
As long as I'm not involved, somebody, you're in trouble.
It wasn't time.
Some people never learn.
If you think.
I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
You may not cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
I thought that'd been clear.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside?
Yes. A magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the...
Show me the letter.
Here it is.
This letter is addressed to Zardus.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardus has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orkland and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Hang on. That wasn't very clever. Better not go rushing into anything.
Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're very probably right.
As long as I'm not involved.
See you later.
Don't listen to all the blather.
Maybe.
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own...
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your...
I'll take
the expected choice.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
It was obvious that better not go rushing into anything.
Maybe. Who'll let you?
Thoris.
And what do you think you're...
There must be something about that story after all.
I'm on my...
You.
Tell people.
The Shadows were very happy with...
None of us in here wants to hear anything about shadows.
As long as I'm not involved.
Can you...
I only train guards. So until Thoris has made you one...
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's...
But keep it to...
Hold it, what are you doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Thoris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good at...
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
That's how it...
What can I do for you?
I'm not listening to all the blabber.
I want to see Gomez. Thoris says I'm to be taken on as a shadow.
We're always on the lookout for good men. You seem to have your wits about you. You might be okay. I'll take you to Gomez. Follow me. And don't touch anything. Gomez is over there. If you don't show him some respect, I'll take pleasure in teaching it to you personally. Have you got that?
Get out of my way!
You're very... That's really not my problem.
I have come to offer my services.
What makes you think we're interested in your services?
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I've been traveling around the colony a lot, and I have contacts in all of the camps.
Now that could prove useful. Who are you in contact with?
Probably right.
That wasn't...
Kor Kalam.
And?
I better keep out of it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
You have to watch
A few of the bowels in the Brotherhood's camp.
And?
I better keep out of it.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
A couple of the fences in the new camp.
And?
Same old story every time.
Those were the important ones.
You expect that to impress me? We have diggers with better connections.
As long as I'm not involved.
Does that mean I'm in?
You bet it does. You're one of us now, kid. Raven will fill you in on everything.
I'm not involved.
Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
Same.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Hello?
Some people never learn.
Gomez says I'm in.
Great. In that case, you can prove your worth with the first task. It shouldn't be too difficult for you, provided your connections are as good as you say.
Hang on.
There must be something about that story.
What do you want me to do?
We do a lot of trade with the Brotherhood. That doesn't mean to say we trust them. Go to the swamp. When you get to the camp, keep your ears open. Anything you pick up might be useful for us. The more you find out, the better. It'll take a bit of tact, if you know what I mean.
Keep cool. I'm not going to get them angry.
I knew you'd understand.
If you think.
That's how it goes.
Where can I get better equipped?
Go and see Diego. He'll give you some armor. It'll stop you from getting killed, and it'll serve as an ID at the same time. Your armor should give you access to all the places you need to go. If you need any weapons, go and talk to Skip. You'll find him in the big shed right at the back, left of the castle courtyard.
If you think.
Let's talk about...
Same old story.
Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
If you think.
He shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
For Gomez,
I
could sell you a few.
If you think. You're very probably right. I would like to be in his shoes, though. Clarified a long time ago.
Don't blather so much.
You always talk.
You shouldn't believe everything.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
For Gomez.
Do you sell?
Skip deals with the weapons.
What kind of armor have you got?
Only armor for guards. And you're no guard. So
just how it goes.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Oh, I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Listen to all the blathering. That's really not my
For Gomez!
Some people never learn.
I've done it. At last I belong to the camp.
Congratulations, kid. You'd better stick close to Diego from now on. Only go to Gomez or Raven if you have something really important to say.
I better keep out of trouble.
Same old story every time.
Things would have gone very differently.
For Gomez!
Same old story every time.
Better not go rushing into anything.
Can I have armor like yours?
Do you have enough ore?
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
That wasn't very clever.
There must be something about that story after all. I'm not listening
Take care.
to that boy anymore.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That's not really my problem.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Some people never learn.
Some people never learn.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I'm not
I'd
listening
better
to all the
keep out.
blathering anymore.
Totally idiotic.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
As long as I'm not involved.
You're very probably right.
Hey, you!
Who? Me?
No, your grandmother. Who else could I mean? I wouldn't go down that way if I were you.
Why not?
You can't have been here long. Man, that's the way to the Orc land. They'll make mincemeat out of you.
Oh.
You're welcome.